lockset video. This is what you see getting started at Mac's entry into a master bathroom. Max has started to mortise the strike plate. He turned it square. The way he did that was just trial and error. He also had to make sure it went deep enough, the throat went deep enough into the back set hole. This door closes in this direction. We want the privacy or the lock to be in the bedroom side of the bathroom, and he'll go ahead and proceed to install the lock. This particular kit comes with a blue spacer that is put in there.
Arrow for the right direction.
Good, got it. In this case, there's also a hole on the throat that we need to put on the correct side for the lock, the little privacy lock, and we'll talk about that as well. Good. And that allows the person on the inside of the bathroom to lock the door. So it's taken some effort to get to this point, but he's chiseled it away, and he's made the right choices as far as how to get it in there. And he's now going to put a spacer behind to ensure that the strike plate of the throat is completely flush or just barely proud of the painted surface. Now he's installed this a number of times, and the screws have actually been stripped. One screw is stripped. So we're going to be careful to use a wood screw that wasn't the right screw, so that we could strip a wood screw. And now we're putting the final screw in without an impact driver, very slowly and accurately, as to not scratch the metal or strip the head of the screw. Now moving on to the lock set installation. He's got two long screws. This happens to be a polished M-Tech handle. There's male and female, and you typically want to put the screw heads on the side of the owner or the person that's locking the door. In this case, in the guest or the person outside the door would see no screw. You want to line up that screw carefully as to not cross thread it, and you always want to do this part by hand, although a lot of this will be done by hand so you don't scratch the lock set handle. So he got it started.
Not tight.
He's not tight yet, just to get the next one started. As you're doing this, you want to be careful to not have grease on your hands. These are oily bags of screws and hardware, and it's easy to mess up a freshly painted door. Now he takes his hand screwdriver to control the amount of force that he applies to the screw head, and that it's smooth. The head of the shaft is smooth, and the head of the drill is.
See, that's got those ridges on it.
Yeah, right. So it's
like right.
And can you twist the knob as you turn it? Would that help?
I can, but I don't really need to yet. I
yeah.
will,
Okay. Right at the end.
Yeah, I will when I need to put a little torque on it.
Yeah.
But for now, I can ride that without causing any damage.
There you go. Real critical that you don't damage that. You can put blue tape on it if you wanted, or electrical tape.
But I don't, I'm not applying a whole lot of pressure.
Right, sure.
Because I don't want to jack up that screw.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Almost by hand still, you know.
Yeah,
and now that he gets it snug.
And then I can come in and give it a nice turn.
That's where he's applying some force, making sure it's tight.
I haven't found a better way than my fingers because
there's no thread at all or anything on there.
Nothing to grab onto.
That's right. Gotcha.
Other than
just putting a little privacy. This opens and locks the door for the owner. In this case, the person using the bathroom. And again, careful not to strip the small threads that are in there. You see, this says passage, oval rosette, egg knob. And this says privacy. So the privacy would obviously be for a bathroom. The passage would be for a hallway closet. It shows that it locks. It's got the strength on there.
one thing I do, if I get a real wiggly door, I take my nail set to this right here, and I can back that out a little bit, and then when you shut the door, instead of it being wobbly, it actually holds fast. See that?
A little tighter, it doesn't have the wobble. Good.
Yeah.